How'd it work? Like, you get there, what happens? You got a week. Like, is it people there? Are you by yourself?
No, it's a big center, so there was 90 guests when I went there
from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
People like you, or just all sorts of people?
I'd say people like me. I mean, it was a pretty expensive retreat, and it's a lot more money now than when I went.
Do you mind if I ask you how much?
When I went, it was like $3,000 for a week.
Okay,
which isn't really that bad when you consider like a week vacation in somewhere. You're going to spend $3,000.
Yeah.
So because it's all
I thought you were
included.
going to say more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting fed and accommodation and
right.
Okay.
Right.
So it's not too bad.
No, but now it's like $6,500.
Okay.
So I mean, gas is triple. So I mean, I guess it's all relative, but.
So you got 90 people there from around the world, different languages, different backgrounds.
Yeah. I mean, everybody pretty much spoke English as at least a second language, but a lot of businessmen, a lot of entrepreneurs.
Okay.
A lot of people that are like probably in the same boat as I am, going, I'm gonna, I'm crashing. There's a lot of people that had illnesses, like cancer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people will go. Drink the medicine for kind of a last resort, like, hey, nothing else is working, I might as well try this. And that's kind of where I was, where it's like nothing else is working.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna die somehow, or I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
This ayahuasca. So. So you go through an intake, a medical evaluation, and all that kind of stuff. They've got medical staff like on site. So that was the thing that made me comfortable with doing it. Since then, I've drank out, just in the jungle with shaman and stuff like that. But the first time being nervous, like, I don't know what's going to happen to me, if I'm going to have a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah. So it's done as legitimately as could be possible.
Yeah, as far as I know, they do. They're probably, I think they're the only ones in the world that have like a full medical staff. And stuff. And they advertise that like.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they're a licensed medical place in Costa Rica.
Which would make you a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, and it made it a lot more comfortable for me to do it. And so you go through the medical evaluation. They ask you questions, and I mean, you could lie about a lot of the stuff, like did you get off your medications and stuff like that. But I mean, then it's kind of on you if you're lying. Then, but and then you go through classes. They kind of go through the story of why the guy that started the center and how plant medicine changed his life.
Okay.
And then they kind of get you and brief you on like what to expect. And then there's like yoga class, breath work, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you're on a pretty strict diet when before you get there, and
so you're eating cleaner and stuff too.
Yeah, really clean. Yeah.
Okay, so it's more than just one benefit. They're trying to like all around like different benefits to you.
Yeah, they do colonics, massage. So they're really it's a health resort, and then on top of it, they're putting plant medicine at night for four nights out of the week that you're there. You do plant medicine.
Gotcha. And then how did it work? Like as far as like doing it and like how is it done? Like I know a little, but I don't like not for someone who's done it.
They have a Moloko, which is their kind of it's like their spiritual center or whatever. That's the sacred center where you go and you do the ceremony. So you're in there. You have mattresses and puke buckets and toilet paper and all kinds of stuff to clean you up if you're purging. And the shaman will go through like their speech or whatever, try to talk to you about the medicine and what it does and why they do what they do with the medicine.
Everyone's in the same room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Everybody's in the same room. Yeah. And then I mean, basically after they're talking about it, they start the ceremony. You get up and you drink your little shot.
What is this? When you say ceremony, is it like? Give me an example of. Like, are you talking about like is? I
mean, like they pray. They pray over the
that's kind of like
medicine.
Is it like a religious type of ceremony?
Well,
like,
it's indigenous. It's from the Amazon. It's
okay.
So indigenous.
It's like tribal type ceremony.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you drink it.
Yeah.
Is it like, what's it presented in? How much do you drink?
It's an ounce of ayahuasca. So it's got the two. I don't know that much about like how to make it. It's cappy leaves and then the ayahuasca vine.
Okay.
And so one lets you take up more DMT, and then one has DMT.
Okay. Oh, like it helps you uptake more of it.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. And you
there's like an enzyme that like you're in your stomach that blocks you from taking more DMT.
Okay.
So this blocks that enzyme or something like that.
So you can absorb more.
So you can absorb more of it.
So you take in an ounce.
Yeah.
And then what's it taste like? How's it go down?
Everybody asks me what it tastes like, and it's just got its own taste. I mean,
is it like plant or is it like chemical light?
No, it's more like well, you know, like yohimbe root type. So it kind of tastes like a rooty, dirty.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Thing, because it is.
Because it's what it is.
But you would know, because you lift weights and stuff. But like yohimbe and the droppers and stuff, you put stuff under your tongue or whatever.
It's kind of like that.
It's kind of like that.
Okay. And what is it exactly? It's extracted from a root.
A root and a leaf.
A root and a leaf. And what is the plant?
I think it's cappy leaf and then an ayahuasca vine.
Ayahuasca vine.
I can't remember what. I don't remember what the names of the stuff are.
No, I've got a lot of questions. I know nothing about this, so I'm very fascinated. Is it only grown and found down there? Is that what it's done there, or is it around the world?
I'm sure you could transplant it and grow it somewhere else, but it's native to the Amazon.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Any idea how they found it, where it started?
I mean,
has it been around for centuries?
For supposedly thousands of years.
Okay.
They tell you those types of stories when you're in there, but I don't really remember.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. And then after drinking it, how long before what happened?
It's about 30 minutes, and then you start to feel, I mean, it's kind of like mushrooms, but not really. I mean, I don't want to compare it to mushrooms, but I mean, I've done a lot of mushroom ceremonies as well. And I guess when I say ceremony, it's with intention.
Okay.
So you're not going into, you're not going in drinking this stuff to party and have a good time. You're going, okay, I suffer from depression and I want to dig into this deeper. Can you show me where the root of this is?
Gotcha.
And ayahuasca will, for lack of better words, show you like, hey, this is what's going on.
Okay.
And you want to work through it, or do you want to ignore it?
Do you are you seeing other people around you like it kind of kicking in beforehand? Is that can that freak you out a little bit? Are people responding well to it?
The first time, the first time you're putting, you're kind of trusting these people with your life. I mean, really. So yeah, I'm checking out. I'm nervous watching everybody. What's going on?
Also, being a male, it's probably likely to take longer on a male than it would a female. I would say.
I think it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It just depends on the person.
It depends on what the medicine wants to do.
Okay.
Really, I mean, it's weird. There was I had really rough nights, and then one of the times, like the first 2 nights were horrible. I mean, like I'm dying, and
like the experience of it,
the experience of death, or like one time I saw myself blow my brains out with a gun.
Gotcha.
And I mean, it was terrifying stuff. And I went to the shaman on, I think it was the 3rd night, and I'm like, man, I can't do it again if it's going to be as bad as these last 2 nights. And I talked to them, and they're like, well, ask the medicine to be easy on you, be gentle. And I'm like,
how weird's that?
Right? Yeah. I'm like, whatever. So I did. I'm like, please be gentle with me, but show me what I need to see. And this night was like, I was like flying around, it was beautiful. I'm like, oh, this is great, but it still showed me. It's like, look, you're going the wrong direction. And
so you think you're going in with the wrong mental state?
Me?
Like at first?
No, I just think I needed what I needed.
Okay.
And then to trust, the medicine, trust the people, trust myself.
Okay. To kind of let go.
To kind of just let go and
okay.
And,
let it do what it's supposed to do.
Let it do what it's supposed to do.
That's interesting. How long? I don't like to say trip, but how long are you under the influence? Like 30 minutes
it's like
in.
An 8-hour journey.
Is it per night?
Yeah.
Is it really? Wow. So what time of night do you start? And
We would start at like 5, 6.
Wow, that's
yeah.
So that 1 ounce, 8 hours of.
Well, you can drink more than one. You start off with one, and then they ask you if you want another one.
Oh, okay.
And
is that like up and down, and then you got to go back up again, or is that more for maintenance?
Sometimes you come out and you're just like sober as can be.
Okay.
And you're like, okay. For me, it's like, am I going to just sit here while everybody else is in this and just meditate and maybe try to take in what just happened, or am I going to go deeper? And I'm the guy that's like, no, I want to go deeper.
You want to push it?
Yeah, every time.
That's your personality.
It's like, I'm here for a reason. I want to get this out of me. I want, whatever's going on, I want to work through it. And I'm here now, so let's do it.